It's lovely to be back here in Pinner. We had a couple of weeks break, great holiday, and it's lovely to be back here with everyone. But in a sense, the holiday is just beginning. Now, we're not disappearing from Pinner again, but today is Rosh Chodesh Elul, the first day of this new month of Elul, the month that precedes Rosh Hashanah, and we refer to our festivals as holidays, right? So Elul seems to kick off a holiday season. There's a custom to start blowing the shofar from the beginning of the month of Elul, so we sort of start to get in that zone, we start to get prepared and ready for Rosh Hashanah. So in a sense, holidays are just around the corner, or are just starting now. So let's come back to that in a few moments and begin just by thinking about Elul, about this special month which we have now begun. Now, in one sense, Elul is simply just a preparation for Rosh Hashanah. As I said, it's getting us in gear, it's getting us ready for what's coming ahead. But in another sense, actually today, the beginning of the month of Elul has its own very unique and special significance within the Jewish calendar. Now today, Rosh Chodesh Elul, is the day that Moses went up Mount Sinai. Now, we of course think of Shavuot as the day he went up Mount Sinai, and that was the day he went up Mount Sinai the first time. But we know that he then went up a second time. After the first set of tablets, the first set of luchot was smashed, there was a period during which the Jewish people did teshuvah, they repented for what they had done, and then Moses was invited a second time to ascend Mount Sinai, to go up once again and to come down with the second set of tablets after another 40 days. And that 40-day period, that ascent of Mount Sinai, was on Rosh Chodesh Elul, was on this day all those thousands of years ago. So today, as I said, marks a very special point in Jewish history on its own. Now, when Moses ascended Mount Sinai, one may ask why he needed to spend another 40 days there again. Surely he'd been through all of the Torah, he had studied it all with the Almighty in preparation when he received it the first time, and nothing changed in principle between the first and the second time. It just maybe a different set of tablets, but fundamentally the Torah was the same the first time it was given and the second time it was given. But in reality, the 40 days was about recharging, was about getting ready to come back with the Torah once again. The Torah is not something we can simply grab a hold of and run with. It's something which requires us to prepare, requires us to put in effort, requires us to think about, requires us to spend and give the time. And those 40 days were about spending that time. And in that sense, I think there's actually a very good connection between a holiday, vacation, a time which we spend away, and the holidays, the festivals that we think of, the special holy days that we have throughout our Jewish year. Because in a sense, those holidays, those festivals are a time to recharge, and none more than this time of year. This festival period beginning with Rosh Chodesh Elul is a time to recharge our spiritual batteries. Just like a holiday is a time to take a break, a time to recharge, a time to stop doing all of the normal things we do, all of the regular things, and just to sit back and feel like we're ready to take things on once again. So too, Rosh Chodesh Elul begins that 40-day period from the beginning of this month until Yom Kippur. Those special 40 days where we really have the opportunity to recharge our spiritual batteries for a second go, for another try, another attempt for this second set of tablets, the second set of luchot, and in our case, to face a new and probably slightly challenging year ahead. So while we may not be going on holiday, we may not have the opportunity to closet ourselves at the top of a mountain and disappear and ignore all our other responsibilities, Elul does begin a time when we have the chance to do just a little bit more, to push ourselves, to try and set aside some special time, to try and focus a little bit more on our spiritual side, on the recharging of those batteries, to perhaps set aside some time for ourselves, some time to think about where we're going in life, what are our goals, what is it that we hope to achieve, what is it that we can do a little bit more to try and achieve those things. The chance to set ourselves targets that we perhaps wouldn't be able to fulfill, which we may not be able to sustain long term. But for the next 40 days, actually we could manage that. For this sort of short few weeks, maybe we can try and push ourselves a little bit more, to try and study a little more, to try and pray a little bit more, to try and connect to that spiritual energy, to that latent potential which we have at this time of year. And in that sense, we're simply ready to embark on another holiday. And I wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom.